Guests here tonight, excellent, awesome. So with this tonight, my real deep down intention is this. I know the reason you're here is because you're a messenger in some form. You're a messenger. You got something about you that you want to say and you want to inspire people and move people. You really do. I know who I'm talking to as messengers here tonight. And you have something. You know, maybe it's a concern you want to share to people or a warning you want to share with somebody, or it's an inspiration you want to give to people. And it's just in you. And so I know that you're a messenger. And so tonight, I'm going to speak to you as though you are messengers. And I'm going to assist you and help open up your mind to techniques on delivery of your message. Because how cool would it be if people listened to you and took your advice? Like they actually listened instead of went, and then they walk away. Do I have any parents in the room that they wish their kids would listen? Do I have any business owners that they wish their team would listen? Do I have any team leaders or managers who wish their whole entire team would listen to them? Make a noise, make a noise. Who's got a friend that you wish was listening to you? Oh yeah. You see, we all have these messages inside of us, these ideas, this inspiration that we know can really make a difference in somebody else's life. And sometimes the message doesn't land. It doesn't get to them. For some reason or another, the message doesn't make it. So if you will, tell the person next to you, tonight is going to be awesome for you. Tell the person next to you, though, tonight is going to be awesome for you. It's going to help move and inspire you to be a better messenger in many different areas of your life. So there's a little bit of an introduction. Raise your hand if this is the absolute first time you've ever met me before. This is the very, very, very first time you've met me before. Okay, nice to meet you. Very nice to meet you, because some people are here tonight and you haven't been to Master of Influence before, you haven't been to any other programs or one of our trainings, and this is your first time to interact with me. So a little bit of a heads up how I do things. Tonight at this class, Stand and Deliver, this is where I get really personal with the audience about doing presentations. This whole stage thing, doing this up here, being on a stage, teaching, doing a seminar style, experience here, this was so not my plan. But here tonight, I want to give you some behind the scenes of what happened to me to move me to do something like this. And you're going to hear some of my mistakes that I made. So some of you might be like, wow, Kirk is really fleshy. And so I am not going to put on this kind of, look like I'm going to be perfect tonight. I will make the same number of mistakes I always make. And I'll tell you right now, one thing I have embraced is the fact I will make a whole bunch of mistakes. And my way of getting through the mistakes is this. I care more about you having progress than me having mistakes. You having progress, you finding what you're looking for, than my mistakes. I can roll with my mistakes. I can roll with those. It's a big deal in my life to know I can face something, make a mistake, and just keep going. Because there's some people in your life, and maybe you're one of these people where you are working really hard trying to not make a mistake. Do we have any perfectionists in the room? Woo! Yeah? Wow, there's a bunch of you. I'm also a perfectionist. Hello, my name's Kirk. And I'm a perfectionist. Hello, Kirk. I got to tell you, this whole thing about presenting in front of people, it's one thing to live your life in such a way that you make a mistake in front of one of your friends. Oh my gosh, that's devastating. Like one person sees you make a mistake. Or maybe you do a mistake, or you make a mistake in front of your whole family. Oh my goodness, now the whole family saw you made a mistake. Make a mistake in front of a whole audience that's not even your family. And they all saw it happen. One of the main reasons why people don't do well in going out to speak in front of large groups of people is they're so worried that they're going to say a word wrong, do something wrong, accidentally spit on the person in front of them, Slur a word, write a word on the board or whatever you got going on. You write a word wrong, you say a word wrong, because, oh my goodness, if you make a mistake, they just might judge you. And if they judge you, then they might mock you, leave you alone. And then if they mock you and leave you alone, then what happens next? Then you're out in the street naked laying on the ground. I don't know. There's like this equation. We're afraid of something, and I think it's like we're going to be rejected, and we're alone, and nobody's going to like us, and we don't have friends. But that's what we think mistakes are going to cause, is this aloneness. And I got to tell you, when I first started doing presentations, I physically weighed 100 pounds more than where I am at right now. When I would do a presentation, I would have people come up to me, and this is back when I had these small audiences, like 5, 10 people. They'd come up to me after the presentation, and I said, "Did you like the presentation?" "Yeah, but I have a product for you." I go, "What's the product?" It's just for you. It's in this bag. You can look at it when you get home." And I'd get home, and I'm like, "Oh, let me just add this to my collection on the shelf of all the different products people would give me." People judge people. You ever notice that people judge people? So really, the fear of public speaking is actually the fear of judgment. The fear of public speaking is the fear that we're going to be judged because we can't do things perfectly. And I will say this, in my life right now, one of my success principles is this: judge me all you want. Go ahead, try. It won't stop me. Just try. Judge me in your mind harshly, and just really go after me, and just tear me apart inside. You won't stop me, because I know what I'm up to. I am a messenger who delivers messages. And you can try and stop this messenger. I've had plenty of people email me trying to stop me. "Oh, you shouldn't do this stuff. You shouldn't sell stuff. You should stop. You don't even know how to talk. I mean, you're from Wyoming. That's your first problem." I've had people send me emails like that because those emails showed up when I was about ready to have this breakthrough of like being a messenger. And I had to settle in a long time ago, settle in and just go, you know what? I'm a messenger, and they're going to judge no matter what. No matter what, they're going to say something. But guess what, you guys? In life, if you let people judge you, guess what happens? You stop. You stop. You stay right where you're at. You get through judgment, you get through the wall. The wall in life is judgment. Afraid of the judgment. If I do this, what will they say? If I go do this, what's my family going to say? If I start this next new business, what's my family going to say? What's your family going to say?
Another one.
Another one? Are you sure? I don't know. Is it a scheme? Are you going to? Judgment stops people, and that is the wall. I hope you write that note down. In fact, draw a little stick figure and a big line and a big star on the other side and write judgment on that line. You can get through judgment. You'll get any goal you set.